My 19 female family is upset with me for disowning my sister, 26 female, after she caused my relationship to end with my now ex boyfriend, 25 years old male. Like the title says, I decided I no longer could trust my sister after she went all over social media accusing my ex boyfriend of being a pedophile when she found out we were dating. We were only together for about 6 months, but we didn't tell anyone for the first couple because he worked with my sister and I weren't sure if it was just a fling or something more serious. We decided to tell her and everyone else we know because we realized we were falling in love and thought it was probably not the best that we weren't telling the people closest to us about it. He was always really concerned about the age gap and how it would look, and I really had to pursue him because of it. We had the same interests: gaming, music, bad TV, etc. And we are both currently in school in my second year of college, and he is in grad school in related fields. When we first told my sister about us, she genuinely seemed shocked but not angry. She was just kind of quiet and said she was surprised. Everything seems okay, but a few days later he told me that his boss took him aside because someone he worked with had made a complaint about his inappropriate behavior. Obviously, he had no idea what his boss was talking about, and it never even occurred to either one of us it could be my sister, since she seemed okay with the whole thing. Luckily, he just got a warning, but that was just the beginning. Shortly after this, we posted a picture of us together on Instagram, and then all hell broke loose. He started receiving DMs from people screaming at him, accusing him of being a pedophile and that he groomed me. It felt like such an intrusion. My mom texted me before I knew about any of this, asking if I was okay, and I told her everything was fine. But she didn't believe me since my sister had told her I was in an abusive relationship. I didn't believe her, so I called her and asked her to tell me exactly what she said, and basically, she said that my sister told my mom that my new boyfriend was a known abuser and child groomer from her work. I told my mom none of that was true, but she didn't believe me. Things got so bad he eventually quit his job, deleted all of his social media, and even moved back home with his parents about 2 hours away. He told me he loved me, but he couldn't be with me because he is even starting to question if he did all the things he's been accused of, and now he won't even talk to me. Nothing my sister said is true, not even remotely true. And when I try to tell this to people, they just tell me I was manipulated by a predator. Even when I say I completely pursue him and he said he was worried about the way it might look, they don't care. They act like I am a little kid incapable of thinking for myself and that none of my actions are my own, like I am some type of puppet or something. As a result, I told my sister she is a toxic and untrustworthy person and that I see no need for her and I to have a relationship. I have blocked her on all social media and on my phone, and as far as I am concerned, she no longer exists. She wouldn't listen to me, so I see no need to ever listen to her again. My family isn't really taking sides, but since she is the one telling them she is making the effort and I am the one ignoring and blocking her on everything, that I am the one responsible for it. They aren't very receptive to my side of things either. I feel so alone and like nobody respects me or my point of view at all. I don't know what I should do. I am so angry right now and I don't think it is going to go away. Open to suggestions. Okay, so I know the whole talk about grooming and that stuff, it's like a very hot topic right now, and I know a lot of people have their own opinions about age gaps. But what I really want to talk about this first is why the big sister didn't approach the younger one first to tell her about this guy if he was such a menace. The way the sister did things was very wrong because first she went to her boss and then she went to the parents, and the sister find out when everyone began attacking the boyfriend about these type of things. Like the sister, at least how this is redacted, the sister never went to the little sister to tell her that this guy was a menace and that she needs to leave that guy. She never did that as a big sister, because if the big sister did all of this to protect her sister, why not talk to her first? I also think that is very kind of suspicious that, if this guy was an abuser and a groomer and this big sister knew about that, Why one, she let this guy met her sister because the sister was aware that they were kind of friends and that they talked, but that she was very surprised when they began dating. Because if you are aware someone that you work with is a groomer or abusive or is someone dangerous, why would you wait to tell your boss or tell everyone around you to be careful with this guy? Why start telling others until the guy is dating your little sister? Now you will tell me maybe I am sided with a groomer, but no, in the updates, it is revealed that what the big sister told everyone is that he began grooming the sister before she was 18. So the sister lied and basically told everyone that this guy has been working on grooming this little girl since she was like 17, and now that she was 19, like he began dating her. And later is find out that this coworker and the big sister were really close. And apparently, allegedly, it's like never cleared up, but apparently the big sister had a crush on the coworker and it really pissed her off when the little sister began dating this guy. I mean, and we can always question like if this girl is telling us the truth or if that yeah, she was groomed and she is basically just in love with an abuser. However, I need to insist that the sister handled things horribly wrong because the first thing that she had to do was go to the sister and try to show evidence or try to tell her how she knows these things, how and why she knows that this guy is an abuser and a groomer and that she needs to get away from him. But the sister never did that. The sister just went along and talked to everyone behind her sister's back and tried to peer pressure the sister into breaking up with this guy. And I just think that, even if this guy is guilty of being a groomer, let's like entertain that idea because at the end of the day we don't know the truth. Like we can genuinely entertain that idea because it's not that uncommon and a lot of people do have groomer tendencies that they don't realize they have because it used to be a very taboo topic that it has become relevant in the last couple of years. So we can argue that we 100% can keep that idea in mind, but still the way the sister handled it was wrong because the only thing that she did was piss off her little sister and she didn't accomplish things like she probably hoped for. Because at the end of the day, the little sister now hates the bigger one. The little sister didn't understand if she was being groomed or not. The only thing that she knows now is that her sister, her big sister, ruined her relationship and everyone helped. If it happens that this girl is someone vulnerable to groomers, like is someone that can be manipulated easily, now she won't listen to anyone, nor her dad, nor her mom, less her big sister, because now there's a history where they just ganged up on her to ruin her relationship. So I don't see how the way the sister acted is productive. And I would just suggest to act a bit smarter if you happen to know someone who is dating someone abusive, someone with a very dark past or are dangerous. Trying to approach the person in the situation with at least some proof, or at least you need to be willing to reveal your sources and why you know these things and why you have not spoken before about it. You really need to keep these things in mind if you want to if you want to seem convincing to a person that you're trying to help, because when someone is in a grooming situation and they are the victim, it will be really hard to convince them to get out of there. So you really need to bring out a good argument to convince them. So that's my advice for this situation.